Okay, my latest invention, JBLs. They're 3.5 inches. I'm gonna put them in a 2019 Honda Civic. To replace the back speakers, the rear speakers are very difficult. So what I'm doing is I'm gonna use PVC and make a tube holder for them and install them in the back, so I don't have to take out all the seats and the back and the panels, and there's a lot of work. So this is gonna make it way easier. So yeah, I'm just working on it now. I'm just using my hacksaw, give it a good cut. I'm just gonna cut off the bottom because right now it's sitting too high. I don't want it to sit up that high. I want to sit it down. Just gonna trim off the extra flange at the bottom, and then I'll get back to you guys and explain what's going on. Okay, so just finished cutting my 3.5 inch elbow PVC. I'm gonna use it to install my speaker in the front, but right now it's sitting too high. I want to sit a little bit lower. I don't want to sit up that far in the car, so I got my trusty hacksaw blade and cut it off. So right now I just finished cutting it, took off the bottom. Now the difference is it's sitting that high, so that's what I want. I don't want it to be up any higher than that. Make it more sleek, more low profile in the car. So just gonna give you guys a little. The speaker fits almost exact. The speaker is 3.5, so it has a little bit of play around it. So I'm just gonna stick the speaker in there and show you guys what I'm talking about. So there we go. So right now the speaker sits like this. Inside. So this is what it sits like. The two tabs on the end, I'm just gonna bend them over and screw them down so the speaker doesn't move, and run the wires and install it in the car. Disconnect the rear speakers because they're useless. They're the factory speakers, and these are way better speakers. I just want some top end. I already have a bass tube inside the trunk already, so I just need some more top end, so I'm just replacing the old speakers with these JBLs. So yeah. Okay, so as you can see, I bend the tabs down on it. So before the tabs are up, so I bend them down. So all I'm gonna do now is just let it sit inside like that, just like that, and I'm gonna screw it down in the PVC pipe itself. So pretty much centered, so it's almost exact fit. So I'm just gonna mark 2 screw holes. I'm gonna drill it, and yeah, I want to have a tube for my car stereo in the back. So I'm gonna have 3 of these in the back, and it should sound way better than the 3 factory speakers that's in the back of the Honda Civic right now. Okay, I'm just gonna do a test run, test fit, see how she goes. These are the screws bought from Home Depot. They're very short and black, of course, so gonna match the theme of the black speaker with the black tubing. Right now it's just a test fit. I'm still gonna probably put some padding around it, but right now it looks pretty good. Pretty good fit. And there you go, guys. One speaker in PVC tube. Looks pretty nice. So got the screw on top, screw at the bottom. So as you can see, I just put some seal around the inside, so when the speaker fit in there, it's pretty tight. It's double-sided tape on the back. I bought at Home Depot. It's a sponge window seal, and it just comes in little rolls of strips. You can just cut it to the length you want and put it in there. I'm going to also put some on the bottom, so when I screw it down on the back of the car, it doesn't vibrate and make any rattling sound. So yeah, so it's coming pretty good. I just got to finish wiring it up. I'm gonna cut the other ones. As you can see, I got other ones to cut. I got 2 more to cut, so I'm making 3 speakers out of these. So yeah, so just continue with the progress. So as you can see, just cut the other one off. That's the extra piece that was attached like that. So just cut that piece off. The table is looking a little bit messy, but that's okay. So I got this one last one to cut, and then I'm done with all the cutting, and I'm just gonna start attaching the speakers to it. I just gotta sand down the rough edges around here, take off the burr and on the inside, and I'm gonna wrap it with the sponge tape on the inside and at the bottom, and then we should be able to put in the speakers and wire it up. Okay, so I got my 3 speakers, the PVC cut. You can see all 3 of them is sitting right here, but I decided to go with some sound deadening material, so I just cut a circle and just stuff it inside of it. You can't really see it right there, but it's in there. So yeah, I'm just give it a little bit more hopefully better quality sound. But I got this strip of foam around it, the foam here that I use from Home Depot. I'm gonna put another layer strip around here for when I screw it into the back of the car, and so it doesn't vibrate. I already pre-drilled my holes on both sides for my hold down. I'm gonna use these little guys that I just cut. I'm gonna bend 90-degree brackets and use them to attach it to the car. So there's going to be a 90-degree bracket right there, and attach it to the car. So I'm just going to do the put in the speakers now and finish off with the foam and the sound deadening material inside. So yeah, it's getting there. So just finished adding the foam to the bottom. Looks really nice. So once that sit on the back, should be pretty solid, no vibration, no rattling. So yeah, looks pretty good. I like it. Also just finished the foam on the inside of this one. As you can see, this guy. So now I'm gonna cut the piece for around here and finish off the next 2. So okay, so these are Sherwin Vegas, 3.5 inches. So I got 2 of these. They look amazing. The quality is outstanding. So now I got my wire, and I'm gonna wire up the speaker and plug it in to the speaker. So yeah, so let's go get it. So at the back of the speaker, you got a positive and a negative, a red and a black, and the wire is also negative, black and red. The red is the bigger pin, and the black is the smaller one. So I'm just gonna plug it in, push it on as tight as I can, and the black goes on the same way. Just push it in. They're very tight, which is good. You don't want them falling out. So now I just gotta push it back down, bend them down a little bit. So that's what it looks like right now. And so I'm just gonna push it in back inside. It's a little tight right now, but yeah, she's in. I'm gonna just move it over a little bit and just set it straight and screw it in. Okay, so let me try and so that's what it looks like in right now. And just gonna screw it in right now. So make sure that this is still on there. Came off. Let's push it back on. Kind of tight inside. As you can see, speaker is in. One at the bottom, one at the top, and yeah, looks really nice. It's very heavy, very good quality speaker. Looks amazing. So I gotta finish the other two, and I also got a custom grill for the front, so I'll put those on later. Yeah, so far so good, pretty nice. So these are gonna be the custom grill for the front. Had a friend of mine cut them for me. They're out of sheet metal, very thin metal. So the tabs, I'm just gonna bend it down and screw it into the side. So it's gonna look something like this when it's over it. It's the exact fit. Hard to tell in the light right now, but yeah, and it's gonna look something like that. So right now we got the piece here. I'm gonna put the grill over it like that, and it's gonna look amazing. Yeah, real custom. So all three are done. You got the two Sherwin Vigors on the outside and the JBL in the middle. They look fantastic. Just gotta put them inside the car now and try them out and see what they sound like. These are gonna be the connectors for the factory connectors. I got them right here. I'm just gonna attach them to the back like that. So just gonna be plug and play. So the factory harness is gonna plug right into this one, and you can pick these up at any other store, Amazon. So not too expensive. So for two, maybe $10. So I gotta trim the ends off this one because I'm not gonna use these ends. So yeah, these ends are just gonna be connected to the back of those guys. So I got 3 wires here. All 3 of them need to be connected to the harness, and then that's it. Screw them down in the back and we're done. Now all installed in the car. Sounds amazing. I really like the way it looks. All 3 of them going. And that's final job. Very easy, not too complicated. That's it, guys.